And this morning, I want to concentrate on a young innovator who is doing his part to solve a huge problem in this country, doing his part to contribute solving that. Also, one of the biggest food retailers in the country is providing a more convenient way for customers to pay.
Hmm.
And I have some good COVID updates for us this morning. Some good news pertaining to COVID. I know Dre's tired of
Oh,
COVID.
every day you in COVID, every single day.
Listen. At least it's good news.
Yeah, at
At
least it's
least
good
it's
news.
not, people getting sick and going to the hospital. So I have some good news.
I can always take some good news. I could always use some good news in my
I know
life.
I can.
Listen, man, it's Urban Country Mornings. We got like Greg this morning mentioned in our prayer. Thankful for is a couple of new shows that we got going on. One of them airing today at 1 p.m. right here on urbancountryfilms.com, and that's courtesy brought to you by, of course, urbancountryfilms.com, buhosting.com in association with MX Media Group.
Listen, I'm excited about that interview because I looked at the flyer
Hmm.
and I recognized the person that she's interviewing.
Yeah, King Randall.
Yeah, proudful guy. So I can't wait for that to come on. I'm
Yeah,
looking forward to that.
that's a great way to kick off that show. And then she
Hmm.
also has another show that airs tomorrow at 5 p.m. Called Colored Only Cafe. Yeah, that's at 5 p.m. on Friday. So she has two shows on Urban Country Films platform. And shout out to Nikki Tedeke, which also has her show airing tomorrow at 3 p.m. Um, you know the name of that show. I always mess it up.
Naturally naughty.
Yeah, I always want to say sexy something for some
Oh my
reason. I
god.
don't know.
You just gonna make it sexy, huh?
I'm just gonna make it sexy. Why not? I mean,
Are we ready for my favorite part of the show? I'm just asking.
I think we should. I think we should get the people motivated this morning.
Thank
Hey,
you.
hey,
Thank
hey,
you.
hey. That means somebody talking to me.
talking,
You talking to me over there?
talking to you,
How you
sir.
guys doing this morning? Well, again, sometimes you can say, well, check it out, man. I kind of know where Greg is going, man, based on the picture and the background that the backdrop. But this morning, I don't know. Let me see. I think he got me fooled. I don't know. I'm just gonna wait and see what's in store, what he got for him. But I tell you the truth. I don't. It's not a lie. Listen. So we had Bible study last night. I took the day off yesterday. I had to teach Bible study last night in Spanish. So I had to do an English message. I had to convert the message to Spanish. And then like 8 minutes before we started, I just like freaked out and was just like, listen, I'm just scared. I need to just call and just say, listen, I got a situation, or I can't do it, or my tongue got dry, got twisted, it got swollen. It was just like, listen. It was like an allergic reaction when it was showtime. Nevertheless, we pressed through it. My wife, she helped me out and said, Greg, you got this and everything. Kicked me in the leg, said you better go ahead and log on because it's our time. But on this morning, well, we was in the room just talking, and just going over some stuff. And she was just telling me, and you know how it is, Dre. When your wife tell you something about your own stuff that's special, it's kind of like, oh, okay. So you really feel like that, you know what I mean? So I kind of was restored immediately, you know what I mean? Just with the words of kindness that she was sharing with me. But I'm mindful. I'm telling you now. Listen. I bought a briefcase. I bought a briefcase to help my kids with a combination to help my kids from getting beat. And I'm sorry, guys. I may whoop them two times a year. It's not like beat like with a stick. I mean, just basically try and scare them. But with my 7-year-old, the last time he got ready to get in trouble, I heard him whisper to his brothers that Daddy ain't gonna whoop nobody. So I try and scare them into place. You know what I mean? And just try to talk them into place because I know that they're just like me. But nevertheless, I was just thinking, man. The reason that I got my briefcase is because I had to put my phone chargers up because they'll take them, they'll hook lights up to them. They just do all. They find a way to take my chargers and when I need them, they'll go in the car. I get the one out of the get the phone charger out of the car. I get halfway down the road can't find it. They'll go in the room before I get in the room, and it's like, oh, but when you ask for it, it's like, oh, I didn't do that. Kaden did that. I didn't do that. Khalil did that. Last time I saw it in Deja room. No, you know what? Greg went to school with it. So I said, okay, let me lock everything up. I don't have time to play no games with these charges. But then I started thinking, I said, wow, to me, how do you keep getting up doing what you're doing? And I just started pondering. So I told my wife, I said, wow, straight across from me, I was sitting on the bed, and she was like, we were just talking. And I said, you know what? I say, that's my word for tomorrow. She said, what? I said, outlet. She said, what are you talking about, an outlet? I say, you see that outlet right there? I said, there's power in that outlet, but you got to plug into it. right? So I got to thinking about life. I said, wow. So when I woke up this morning, it was like, boom, I'm ready to go. Why are you ready to go? Listen, guys, the reason that I did not use your regular 12-volt outlet is because your 12-volt outlet, your 120 outlet is used for charging phones, right? I mean, that's just your daily stuff. Now, you use a 120 to charge your phone, to turn the lights on for the lamp and stuff like that. But we're human beings, guys. Come on. If we can't do nothing more than 120 volts, it takes my tablet about 7 hours to charge, because they literally, somebody, I don't know who it is, so I won't point the finger, but let's just say I came home and my speed charger for my tablet was broken, and now it takes about 7 or 8 hours for it to charge from like 20 or 30% back up to around 90 because of the size of the charger. So immediately I began to think about, oh wow, guess what? So what I'll use today is I'll use this 240 volt, because this type of plug right here runs things like the washer and the dryer, well, not the washer, the dryer, things that consume more power. So I got to thinking about, sometimes when we detail the Teslas and we detail the electric cars, they have this big old plug that they stick into the car in order to charge it up. It's not a phone charger, guys. It's a big plug that they use in order to charge up the cars. And with me just being a motivational speaker, something just came over me and said, Greg, guess what, man? The reason that you're able to get up and to do what you do on a continuous basis is because you charge differently. The reason is that your charger is bigger and you're fully charged in the morning. Have you ever took a phone early in the morning and forgot to charge it? That is a nightmare, to literally have a phone that is at 3% at 8 o'clock in the morning, and you're going to be ripping and running and ripping, and you're looking for it out. You got your phone charger in your pocket. You're at the dentist office asking people, could you please move the chairs over so that I can get to the plug? You're upset because the next place you get to has a plug, has many plugs, but none of them work. And then the one plug that works in the coffee shop, somebody is already sitting next to it, and they got everything like plugged into it. So now you're dead. So your day is like, wow, did I really do that? Wow, is this really happening? So we learn from it. We learn, as a matter of fact. Listen, guys. There's something on our phone that is called it's called a save mode, right? And when our phone is in save mode, when it's in save mode, the apps don't operate like they used to. The screen sort of blanks out just a little bit. Everything slows down. You can't run 10 apps at one time. But then I found out, I say, Greg, you know what? The reason that people are able to work at a high pace, the reason that people are able to multitask is because they're charging different. So the reason of the backdrop today is a 240 volt plug is because some of us just charge differently. So some of us just need more energy. And the energy is found at night through meditation. The energy is found at night with just understanding that I've got something big I got to do tomorrow, so I better plug in. And you know how long it takes for you to charge. So you allow yourself an opportunity to be supercharged so that when you wake up in the morning, you can do exactly what you need to do. It's not that we don't run out of energy. It's just that we're charged in the morning in order to get it done. It's just that we know what it takes. Listen, get your hands off of my dang charger, because I need to charge up. I need to be in a place in the morning where I got to be on go. I want to be 104% so that I can spend the first few minutes just getting down to 100, kind of toning myself down. I don't want to wait until the last minute in order to charge up, guys. So I'm talking to somebody on this morning who you got to be supercharged. What in life is keeping you from supercharging overnight? Well, listen, are you laying down at night literally worried about bills and people that are called? Listen, one thing I understood is that I can block people that I don't like, and I can block the bill collector. I can block the bill collector. Like, don't keep calling my phone about a bill that I promised you I wouldn't pay this month. Like, literally, did you know that you can literally say, "Hey, guess what? We'll take care of that bill in the next quarter." You understand what I'm saying? So I'm going ahead and put you on block for the next 3 months, and we'll deal with that. Around August or September or sometime like that. But you've got to give yourself an opportunity to supercharge. You've got to give yourself an opportunity to charge back up. But then you have to ask yourself, how are you charging? You got to ask yourself, are you constantly draining yourself on a daily basis, or are you filling yourself with things that'll keep you going on the next day? One thing about a morning show is simple. Listen, you've got to come up with fresh stuff every single day. That's not an easy task if you're not recharging. That's not an easy task if you're not on point. And the only way that you can stay on point is you've got to stop for a minute. Listen, you've got to stop what you're doing. You got to connect to the source, and you got to download and do your thing. So you got to be able on a Thankful Thursday to say, wow, I just thank God that I'm charging correctly. I just thank God that I'm charging correctly. I thank God for the opportunity, right, to be supercharged. Hey, what's up, Pastor E? I thank God for the opportunity to do what? To not charge like everybody else. Because listen, this is the key. That if you charge differently, you will act differently. If you charge just a little bit different, guess what? You can go further than the other individual. I want you to try to take a phone charger and plug it up to a Tesla. Hey, listen, you're probably you're not going to get a trickle. You're not going to get any source of power that'll power that car and get you anywhere down the road. You've got to go bigger. You've got to go better. But I'm challenging you to realize that the charging port that you use, it's your responsibility. The charger that you use to charge in life, there is a responsibility to charge, but you got to pick that type. And so when I'm dealing with my own individual life, I call him Jesus. I personally call my charging port Jesus. Jesus, I need to talk to you about something because I don't feel as strong as I did earlier today when I started my day. You've got to look at your situation and choose your charger. Because if you go into a store, you're able to pick whatever it is that you want. You're able to say, listen, give me that wire. I want that wire. I want those. I want this and I want that. But for me personally, hook me up to something that's going to let me last all day. Hook me up to something that's going to be different. There's nothing wrong with being different as long as you're charged correctly and you can get the job done. See, the problem is that you can't compare to me because I charge different and then I put out another type of energy. Come on, somebody. Or are you that individual who puts out that extra energy each and every day? The person that goes that extra mile, the one that is a self-starter, the one that can get things done without somebody telling them to do it. Not only are you a leadership, but you're prepared to get done and to do what you have to do simply because of how you charge. So people are constantly asking me, how do you do what you do? I found the answer. I charge differently. I charge differently. My life is a life that it charges differently. Tawana, I know your life charges differently. To get up at 7 o'clock in the morning while everybody's still asleep and have a job and have kids and to look for other ways, other means of income, other things that you can do. You're charging differently, guys. You can't continue to try and put yourself in the same box. Guys, guess what? They don't understand you. I'm grateful that I'm thankful on today that the ones that don't understand me, that sort of don't like me or speak against me, I'm grateful and thankful that they have no effect on where I'm going. I don't charge by people. Listen. People are not my way of charging. There's a higher power out there that is available to me. It's in the unseen. And from my understanding, there is an unlimited source of power that I'm able to tap into. So I'm asking you guys on today, you got to pick your chargers. You got to charge different. You're charged different. They don't understand you. Listen. Sometimes when you even buy a dryer, the plug may not even match the cord, right? So you got to go out and get another cord for the dryer. The first time I saw this, I thought I needed a new dryer. It wasn't that I needed a new dryer. I simply needed the cord that goes to the plug. So all I had to do is to take off the plug itself, turn off the power, take off the plug, and put the right charge and put the right cord and so that I can plug it in. So I don't ever want to see you guys walk like the ordinary people. I don't ever want to see your life be ordinary. I don't ever want to see you in a place where your mindset sounds like everybody else's. I never want to see you guys are satisfied with just today. I always want to see you growing. I don't care how this morning, I never want to see you wake up at 11 o'clock and go. I always want to see you be distinct. Listen, in 2021, the people that are going to make it big are the people that can keep going when everybody else is stopping. It's something like the Energizer Bunny. From my understanding, the Energizer Bunny is older than us. But it's still beating the drums. It's still going. And from every now and then they'll put a little extra something on the battery cover to let them know that it's been upgraded. I'm asking you on today, listen, a golden pantry charger won't even charge my iPhone. It won't even, a cheap charger will blow my freaking iPhone battery out of the water. I'll need a new phone. Have you ever stopped and got a phone charger for somebody that was so cheap that the phone it still didn't power on? Or it took 15 or 20 minutes just for it to turn on? It's because it wasn't the right charger.
Okay.
You're lucky enough today to be in a position that you're hooked up to supernaturally or invisibly a 240 volt plug that many don't have access to, that because you've got access to it, you ought to enjoy it. You ought to thank God for it, because this is absolutely what you need for your life. If you go anything outside of electric, you're going to need stuff like racing engines and octane 110. See, they don't even sell the racing fuel at every gas station. Now, the racing fuel is sold only in the country, parts of Georgia. And you got to go to the country to get racing fuel, guys. You can't just pull up at the racetrack and ask for 110 octane. No. You got to go closer to a racetrack where it's offered. So look at your life. Thank God for it. Thank God for the fact that you're built different. Thank God for the motor that God put in you. It's a lot bigger. It's a lot stronger. It's a lot sturdier. It'll outlast everybody else. It'll outperform everybody else. But the key to it all, guys, is that you got to be charged on a daily basis. Well, that's my time this morning. Greg Thomas here with So What Entertainment. Just wanted to share with you guys on today. I will not try and plug my cell phone up to a 240 volt cord, but I will reckon this type of plug to what I like to do before I even get on here, and that's praying. And that's to believe God for the best on today. I'm already convinced that I'm the best at what I do. I'm already convinced that today will be my day, that today I'll grind it out, I'll work hard, and whatever I deal with on today, it will not stop me from getting up tomorrow and grinding again. I love you guys. I appreciate everyone that logged on, and this is my time. Greg Thomas, So What Entertainment. You can reach me. You can reach me if you want to. You can call me or you can text me, but here's my number, 706-215-1107. That's Greg Thomas, So What Entertainment, 706-215-1107. I'm done, guys.
Listen, if I wasn't supercharged before that, I am now. And thank you so much. Thank you for being here every morning to get us going. I know I need it. It's personally one of my favorite segments of the show. So thank you so much for being here, Greg, with So What Entertainment. And I know that you already let the people know how to reach you. So
before you take off, though, Greg, I know I look like a ghost right now because I'm half disappearing. But I just want to let you know, bro, you are a plug. You are that electrical outlet behind you. You are that 240. That's what you are. The people who plug into you, sir.
Yes, sir.
They walk different.
Yeah.
Just, you know what I mean? So just know that you are that plug. You didn't need that picture behind you because you are that picture, sir.
I appreciate that.
And with that being said, man, if you're listening to us on anywhere other than urbancountryfilms.com, we got to go. We got to go because the show is going to continue. And from here on out, we talk about all kinds of crazy stuff. We've had our blessings, right? We've done the motivation. We talk about all kinds of crazy stuff and we play whatever the hell we want. It is Thankful Thursday, so we're always going to be thankful. But at the same time, we're not going to be able to stay on this platform that you're watching us if it's not urbancountryfilms.com. So get on over. We'll be here till 9 a.m. You know what I mean? But I'm turning this off and we will see y'all on